So I got a couple theories here, Leroy. A couple theories with this new NBA season coming back. One, I think that it's a great benefit for the Miami Heat to have this kind of format when you're talking about Giannis, the quest for Giannis. Here's why. I think that with it being such a quick turnaround to the next season, the bad feelings, if we're able to get a bad exit by Giannis, the bad feelings of his teammates not being good enough are right there. There's not going to be a big reset mode where you're going to be able to lull over it and you're going to have your grieving process, and then you'll have acceptance, and then you'll have that desire to gear it back up and go. No, if Giannis has an ugly exit this year in the playoffs and then they have to turn it right around to gear up for this season, first of all, he's going to have to make the decision about his extension. So he's going to have to make that decision in like a week. And then he's going to have to decide if he doesn't want that extension, then there's going to be all these feelings of, oh, it's lingering over the franchise. So I feel like the waters are prime for whaling with this new format. Seeing how close the end of the season is to the free agency period to when the next season starts, to me, I think this puts you in a better position to go land yourself in Orca. Should the ending be very poor for Giannis? If Giannis goes and wins the championship, obviously not. He'll stay and he'll take his $250 million or whatever it is, and that's that. But if the Heat are able to bounce them, if somebody's able to bounce them, and it doesn't seem like there's an escape route for the Bucks to get a lot better, with no real cooling off period. You always want a cooling off period. Sometimes when I have my son and he's acting all crazy, I'm just like, hey, it's not a timeout. Let's go cool off. Right? Go lay in your bed. You come out when you're ready. And you know what? Works. He appreciates it. He goes, Daddy, I've calmed down now. But there's not going to be that cooling off period here, Leroy. He's going to have to go right into the biggest decision of his professional life right after a bad exit from the playoffs. I think it sets up for the Heat really well.
Oh.
Here's another thing for you.
No.
What?
No. Hold on. Let's attack. We're gonna attack this point by point.
Oh, I thought you just.
We're not gonna just let you throw a whole.
I just want to make sure.
No. Here's why.
Because
you throw a whole bag of bolts at me.
Yeah.
Right. And I try to attack each individual bolt. One gets through, and then you say, "See, you agree with me." So no, we're gonna stop this nonsense right now. First of all, do you understand how competition works?
Well, yeah.
Here's what you can't do. You want to pick and choose whether. So let me ask you this: why wouldn't Bam do that if they have an ugly exit from the playoffs?
He can't leave.
Okay.
He's under contract.
But all right, let me go this way. Competitors don't think, oh, I'm not winning, I got to go somewhere else. Doesn't work like that. They're thinking, first and foremost, they're thinking, hey, what do we need to do to be in a better position next year? That's the first thought. You're getting so caught up on what happened here, which is an anomaly in these situations.
And Golden State.
Huh?
And Golden State.
No. Golden State didn't do that. Golden State just got Kevin Durant to come there. That's it.
That's kind of a big deal.
They already had a championship team.
Understood. But he hit his head up against the wall and he decided, I'm going to go to a place where I can win.
Okay, but that was after how many years?
Yeah.
All right, man.
The years are racking up on Giannis.
Huh?
They rack up on Giannis.
They just started getting really good. It's not like they've been going to the conference finals for the last 5 years and can't get over the hump.
You need to know immediately whether or not. You're not going to sit there thinking, oh, is this the year that Eric Bledsoe turns the corner? No. This is your team. Bledsoe, Middleton, and them boys. The Lopez brothers.
Okay, but and so you think the Heat would be better with that? First of all, let's be clear. it would end up being a trade, and you would have to give up somebody.
No, you could just have him play out his contract, and then I mean, if it comes to a place where you're like,
usually
for business,
Tobin. Usually these deals work on a sign and trade.
No, but that's not the case here. He's gonna be going into the last year of his contract if he doesn't sign the extension, which is why I think it's an advantage that you have the Hurt. The Hurt has to stay there. You know, he doesn't get to go on some quest with a shaman and all of a sudden, he comes back revitalized. He has to take that pain and then go right into the next season. So he's hurt, dog.
Do you realize all these deals have worked on the sign and trade?
No.
Even when LeBron came down here,
didn't need
with
to.
the big three, it was a sign and trade.
The only reason it was a sign and trade, it wasn't for a cap reason. The only reason they did that was to make their deals longer. It wasn't the Heat had the cap space either. The Heat had the cap space either way.
Okay.
So it's a
you don't think the Bucks are going to try to get something if it doesn't work out?
I'm just explaining to you, it's a fugazi technicality you're bringing on. Like the sign and trade that the Heat did with Jimmy Butler is not the same that they did with LeBron. They did the deal with LeBron and Bosh so they could extend their deals and give them the options for 6 years. With Jimmy Butler, the reason they did that is because they didn't have the cap space. There's a difference. There's a difference. And with Giannis,
you got it all figured out. You got it all. Listen,
I'm just saying, I don't have it all figured out.
I would like to know. Okay, I would like to make a suggestion. My friend, I care about you.
Yeah.
I want what's best for you.
Thanks, man.
Instead of reading the tea leaves, you're smoking them.
That's not true.
Stop smoking the tea leaves.
It's not. You think it's a crazy statement to say that this cracks right? First of all, the Bucks won't have home court advantage. Okay, so it's prime for them to get upset. Second of all, there's no turnaround.
An athlete doesn't think like that.
Okay, but they've all literally in the NBA thought like that for the last 6 years.
No, but they haven't had the look with KD. Okay, he'd been with that same core for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a situation where, like, Giannis been good and elite for 2 years. So you saying after 2 years, or this would be 3 years, this ain't gonna work, I'm out.
Life speeds up. Things go faster. Kids grow up faster these days.
It goes faster to fit what you want.
No, it's just the facts.
Really? I mean, to me, for him to make a change like this seems kind of early with where they are on that team at this moment.
I mean, it's not as early as you think it is. Like, you know, he's already what, in his 7th year? And
right, he's in his 7th year, but they've only been really good for the last 2 years.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like Kevin Durant was up there 9 years. It's not that big.
Yeah,
a difference.
but they had already gone they were in the playoffs.
Yeah, which you would say there was more
they
argument
were really
for Kevin
good
Durant to stay
for a long time. It's more of an argument for Kevin Durant to leave because they weren't going anywhere. They couldn't get over the hump, and it was his fault because they were up 3-1.
Exactly. You're making sense. You're spewing it right for me.
No,
you agree with me.
I just don't. I just don't. I think that, you look at it and say, oh, as soon as an athlete doesn't have success, he can just go to another team.
That's just what they do now, though.
Okay, but that's not. What I'm saying is that's not just going. It usually plays out for a minute, and Giannis hasn't been that good. Hasn't been what you would consider the leader in the East.
It would be the exact amount of years that LeBron had in Cleveland at first before he left for Miami.
Oh, but they weren't going to ever win.
They went to a finals.
Oops. Really?
They went to a finals. They had a massive choke the year before. That year when they lost to the Celtics, everybody thought they were going to win.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, it just sets up. Look, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying if I'm looking at it, I'm looking at this as a prime.
No, you're looking at it through Tobin's eyes. I want you to look at it through reality's eyes.
Reality is all the NBA stars leave now. That's reality.
I agree. I agree with that, but not in this position that Giannis is in.
It's literally the same position LeBron was in.
It's
literally the same position.
LeBron, their team? There's no team that LeBron ever played on in Cleveland that was even close to as good as the team that Milwaukee has.
He had a team in Cleveland that won more games than this Milwaukee team.
But then,
and he won 2 MVPs, and it's 7 years. It's exactly the same.
All right, like, man, I'm gonna tell you. Do you feel more confident in this Bucks team having a chance to win a championship, or that LeBron Heat team with all those Cavs team with all those stiffs?
Depends who they're playing.
You just can't. If it may put a little bump into your thoughts, you just won't go. You just won't agree.
Depends who they're playing.
Depends on your play.
Depends who they're playing. Right. I've already boxed you in telling you that.
No, you haven't boxed me in.
I boxed you in so hard.
Let's keep it real.
Oh, Kevin Durant was there. It's the same amount of years.
It's not. The team was different, though.
You want a wilder scenario? It was a wilder scenario for LeBron to come to Miami than it was Giannis to come to Miami.
Well, only because LeBron was bigger. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
And he did a big old special, and nobody ever thought it was possible. That started this. Okay? Then everybody's like, but with Kevin Durant, he played with his cast of characters for a while, right? With LeBron, played with that cast of characters for a while. All I'm saying is Giannis, even though the years are the same, they just got to the point where they're consistently competing for the Eastern Conference. Last couple of years. So he would be more inclined to let this play out and see if they can get over the hump.
That's you know what you call that? Definition of insanity. You're gonna do the same thing over and over and expect a different result.
So how long? Let me ask you a question. How long should you actually try to work it out?
7 years is a good time.
No. Dude, they've only been good for 2 years.
Okay. 3 years is a good run. If you can't do anything different in 3 years.
Hey, wait. More importantly, what year is this?
Well, this is year 2 of good. If you're considering, how long do you consider?
And when does this contract end?
After a year.
See, you manipulate this. I can't do this.
You're the one who set it up for me. You asking the question. I'm just answering. You're the one who's setting it up. Anyway, right. I'm just saying. I think this is setting up prime to get Giannis. If he has,
you know what it's setting up for?
If he has,
you know what it's setting up for? A payday.
Maybe with the Heat.
It's the way the league is set up right now. If the way the salary cap is going to play out, all the uncertainty around the NBA right now, if somebody comes and offers you a max, get your money.
Dude, he's gonna make.
Get your money.
Giannis has his money. He's got
He's
got his signature shoe. He's got his Air Hermes. No. Like he's gonna have so much money. He's not gonna do what to do with. Go win.
Get your money. Get your money.
All right, he can go get his money, but here's the problem. He runs the risk of if he stays in Milwaukee, then Bam's going to pass him by. They're going to get some kind of teammate, and then what did you do? You have the biggest regret of your life because you couldn't beat them, and now you're going to join.
You know why? You know why it's not the biggest regret of life? Because he going to sign that big extension, and then the salary cap going to drop, and he's like, whoo, glad I got my money.
You know who else has a lot of money? You know who else has a lot of money? Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson has a lot of money. How's he feeling?
He feels great playing in the Big Three.
Playing for Ice Cube.
Huh?
Playing for Ice Cube.
That's all right.
Is it?
Let me tell you something. Right now, if Intercom came to you and ESPN came to you, and Intercom said, we really want to keep you, here's how much we're going to pay you. Mm-hmm. And ESPN say, we really want you, but we can't pay you that much. Who you going with?
How much is the difference?
A substantial amount.
Now, in this case, do I already have a gazillion dollars like Giannis Antetokounmpo?
He doesn't have a gazillion dollars.
He has a gazillion dollars.
No, he doesn't. You don't know what that man's finances are.
I think they're fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's how you gonna judge it?
Yeah.
So you gonna tell another person you got plenty of money, you can hold off?
Let me get this straight. All right, here, let me ship you some.
Your
Amazon
job
Prime.
is to play basketball.
Hold on. Let me ship you some Amazon Prime. You know who else's job it was to play basketball and always took the money, but never was about the winning? Your boy Carmelo Anthony. Always took the dough. And ended up where? On the outside looking in. And you kill him for it. But Giannis does it and it's okay?
No. I've said to Carmelo, he has never made another player better. That has nothing to do with the amount of money he's made. That has to do with his playing style.
Also has to do with the fact that you think he doesn't care about winning. He cares about money.
That's fine. That's his job. That's his job.
You say
Carmelo. No, I don't flip flop.
You flip flop. I don't flip flop. You flip flop the facts.
Okay, would you like to put a wager on this?
No.
Okay, why?
Why would I wager something with not knowing a bunch of factors on it?
Because you seem so sure.
What if Bam Adebayo goes and blows his Achilles? Why
you seem so
sure?
Team
like that?
You seem so sure.
No, I'm saying it's not a question of sure. I'm reading the tea leaves and I'm looking at the situation. I'm out here. Well,
you're not reading them. You're smoking them.
No, dude. You've never gone out on a voyage, okay? And so I'm looking right now before the voyage
we
starts.
We still do voyages?
We do voyages. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, you know something? These seas could be setting up right to get a big catch. You don't know. Nobody knows. You think Magellan knew? He was going to prove the earth was round. He could have just fallen right off that earth, Kyrie Irving style.
Robbie, help me, please. Nothing, Robbie?